Hey, what's up guys, I'm Gamer, and today on the review table we have the Mcfarlane Toys Color Tops AMC The Walking Dead Carl Grimes 7-inch figure, or statue, depending how you look at it. Anyways, I told myself I wouldn't buy these color tops, but I mean, Carl looks so awesome, I couldn't pass him up. And I am going to get Negan as well, Dwight, possibly Dwight, maybe. I'm not liking how the prototype looks so far. And Ezekiel for sure. So, taking a look on the side, Mcfarlane Toys, AMC The Walking Dead, number 15, ages 12 and up. Inside we can see all his accessories, including his little statue stand. On the back here on the top left, we can see color tops, Carl Grimes, number 15, right there in two different poses. 9 new action figures at Mcfarlane.com. Mcfarlane Toys are on the bottom. Hashtag Mcfarlane Toys, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. AMC.com/Walking Dead, etc. So let's get this figure out of his packaging. We'll be right back to look at the figure. Well, when it's out of its packaging, obviously. So here we have Carl Grimes out of his packaging, and it's a pretty decent figure, honestly. The hat on his shot eye head does fit kind of weirdly. It is a little bit loose on it. It easily pops off, however. So I can get my light to be able to show you his face. There we go. The hat overall is nothing really new. I mean, we have kind of seen this hat before with the 5-inch figures. So nothing new there. This was the head he comes on, and he has his alternative head on. So this head is the bandage head with the long hair, which I'm finally glad we're getting, honestly. We're finally getting a bandaged Carl head, although I would have preferred if it was 5-inch, to be honest, because I'm not a big fan of 7-inch figures, and I'll get into that later on. So Carl does come with a stand that says AMC The Walking Dead, and it does have a peg, so you could put them on your shelf. And that's a little surprise I'm saving for you guys very soon. He does come with his little poncho, the bloody or the zombie gut poncho, I believe it's called. If I can just get this off of it. Okay, there we go. So looking at the poncho here, it's like a very hard type rubber. It's not like a very bendable, so you can, well, it kind of is bendable, but you can't really adjust it that much. So it is just a little rubber piece, a hole there for its head. This does look a little bit like the one that came with the GameStop exclusive Carol from, I think it was Series 8 of the 5-inch figures. It does look like they just enlarged it, but still pretty cool accessory. I'm gonna see if it fits my 5-inch figures. Carl here, as you can see in his head. You can shine the light. Oh, okay, there you go. You can see the inside of his eye a little bit. I'm using a different camera now, so it doesn't focus, sadly. But if I can get it just there we go. You can see in there, it looks very bloody. That is very nice, honestly. Great attention to detail, which is one pro about these 7-inch. They could add more detail to the face, more than the 5-inch figures. Again, he does come with the longer hair as well. And the head does pop up fairly easily. You just need to twist it a little bit. And taking a closer look, the likeness to the actor Chandler Riggs on this figure is very, very beautiful. So right here, side to side compared, here. They look both the same, although this one, the skin tone does look a little bit darker than this one, which is lighter, as you can tell here. You could kind of tell. In person, they do kind of look the same, but on camera right here, they do look different. This one looks a little bit more brighter. This one looks more tan. Kind of the difference we have with the 5-inch Daryl's. So yeah, also the color scheme on the hair is different as well. This one is more lightish brownish. It looks like it is a little bit lighter here. On here, you can't really see that it's lighter that well, but hold them side to side, you could see this hair looks a little bit more darker. Don't know if that was on accident or purpose. You can tell easily right here. This one does look darker on the camera. In person, it does look the same. On camera, it looks so much more different. So now, if we get this Carl head here, it's also easy to put it back on here. Now, if you do own the 7-inch Abraham, you could give Carl the rifle, the M16. You can kind of have him pose from that episode in season 7, where he goes to try and kill Negan. Sing Me a Song. That was the episode. Very good episode, honestly. So, also, as you can tell, this figure now has articulation. They are adding a little bit of articulation to the 7-inch. Because if you got the Michonne and the Rick, they had no articulation whatsoever. So, his head can swivel 360 degrees, so it is on a ball joint, as you saw. His arms can go out this far. They do also rotate 360 degrees over here at the shoulder. He also does have an elbow joint, which can go inwards, outwards like that, up and down. Rotates 360 degrees as well. The hand is on a little ball joint. Doesn't rotate as much. It does rotate a little bit, however. Same on this side of here. That little bit of a swivel here. This one actually managed to do 360. I don't know if this one can. Yes, it can. So pretty much the upper, the arms have the same articulation as the 5-inch figure. No waist swivel. I believe he does have a leg swivel, but mine is stiff. I think so because he does have like these little slits there in his pants that look like they could, yeah, right there. A little bit of rotation, not much. He does have lower torso articulation. He does have a little swivel at the feet, however, so does pivot a little bit, swivel side to side, and can go a little bit up, a little bit down, like that. Not too much. Right here it does a lot, but not right here. Side to side swivel, little pivot right there as well. So, not the best articulation you can get, especially compared to what NECA's articulation NECA's kind of been doing with their 7-inch. And Mcfarlane with their 7-inch, they like statues. It's a pretty big difference right there. But they are different companies, so yeah. Now, one problem I do have with these Carl figures are that, TV versions of Carl's is that he never comes with a gun. And he fell over. Okay, then. But they never come with weapons. Like the series, I believe it was series 3. Can't remember, but it was like the younger Carl. He only came with the duffel bag, a hat, and the keys, I believe. The other Carl came with the pudding can, his hat, and a candlestick, I believe, as well. And this one just came with 2 heads, a poncho, stand, and his hat. And no weapon again. I mean, not even like a knife or a pistol or anything, which is kind of dumb. I don't know why. Haven't heard anything about why they aren't giving him weapons, but I mean, if you do have the 7-inch Abraham, which I have seen, but I'm not getting him, you could give him the assault rifle or the RPG if you wanted to, but I believe Abraham came with an RPG. I think so. I have seen a couple pictures of him having a rocket launcher, but you could give him the Abraham's assault rifle and have him pose like he's going after Negan, assaulting the sanctuary from Sing Me a Song. Really, as I said before, a good episode. So, overall, this figure, I wouldn't recommend it that much. If you're a fan of Carl, then yeah, go ahead and pick it up. But if you're a collector, if you collect the 5-inch figures like myself, and you're used to those figures, and you like those the 5-inch figures and their articulation, I wouldn't recommend this. But if you're a Walking Dead fan in general and you're willing to collect any Walking Dead merchandise, then go ahead and pick this up if you ever find them. I managed to find one at my local Walgreens, and it was a pretty good find, so it was decent. I am a little bit sick, by the way, which is why I've been sounding a little bit weird. Yeah, you could get him in some. Oh, I hit my camera. You could get him in some good poses right there. The stand kind of does help a little bit. I don't believe he could stand perfectly. Nope, doesn't. Yeah, he like needs to stand. So you can get him positioned in a certain way, like so. So overall, this figure would probably be a 4 or 5 out of 10. Not my greatest rating, so it's like almost below average. Because again, articulation. I am a freak about articulation. I love posing my figures in different poses, changing them around and all that. So to have a figure like this who's in almost one pose kind of sucks. But I am a fan of The Walking Dead, so I will give him a break, I guess. Also, the likeness on this figure is really good. Awesome figure, comes with pretty decent accessories overall. And not really recommended to collectors who like to pose their figures in action poses, like they're attacking or like they're running or something. Wouldn't recommend this at all. But again, if you're a Walking Dead fan, go ahead and pick it up if you find it at your local Walgreens. If you enjoyed today's toy review, remember to leave a like rating. Comment down below if you've seen this figure, if you will pick it up, if it's on your wish list, or if your opinion about this figure. And don't forget to subscribe for new content and more surprises. Also, come back to the channel tomorrow where we're going to review the Series 10 Walking Dead Aaron figure. Bye-bye, everybody.